All right, welcome to the session, everyone. For those
Hello.
players who could make it, that is good to see you all here. And now, let's get ourselves a little bit of review here for where we were when we last left off. I believe I said that the Pirate King, if you want to call him that, the tribal leader of the clan, would be arriving to accept your surrender and enslave the planet when next we met.
Enslave? I don't think.
Yes.
Well, as much as they were slaves before, they will be slaves again.
Yeah, basically just everything's terrible and there's
everything's
no way
real
to make it better.
We ruin everything because we suck.
I think we should have tried to hack the asteroid.
Well, you still could try to hack the asteroid.
Gosh.
Nobody's
Do you
stopping
want
you.
to?
No.
Like,
The people are stopping you.
that'd be a quick way to end the campaign. It's just everybody dies at the end.
Well, you wouldn't die. Everyone on the planet would die, and now you guys are stuck on a planet with the survivors blaming you for what happened, and so now you're hated on both sides. But you guys would be fine. Your ship's not in the path of the asteroid. It's on the other side of the planet completely. Otherwise, you would have just shot it right out of the air and been done. Well, you couldn't have shot it would still be there. The mass doesn't go away, but
It presumably wouldn't be able to be remote controlled.
So about 6 hours before once the pirate has begun his deceleration, Artemis meets with all of you on the bridge. She calls a meeting and says that she really wants to. She has something to discuss before we hand over the planet back to the pirates.
I am very much open for suggestions. Thank you, Artemis.
So,
Thanks,
okay, we need to move off this page. As much as I love Mass Effect music, it's distracting me.
Change the music.
Or we could not be on the between sessions page, which is what that page is. So, Artemis says that she doesn't think turning over the planet is such a good idea because
I don't think so either.
Because she's been involved with this clan for a very long time, and they don't keep their word. The only thing they're good for are they don't destroy like for no reason. They aren't pointlessly vicious or aggressive, but in a way that makes them even more dangerous because they aren't sadists and murderers who are just interested in getting as much sort of enjoyment out of other suffering as they can. They are calculating, and there's no way the captain intends to let you all stay up here and live on the most dangerous and powerful station that has an unmeasured wealth and just leave you up here. There's no way that's going to happen. Somehow he's going to take this station back.
Not if we take it first.
You already have it. You are standing on it.
Huh. Well,
We don't exactly have the firepower to take on a whole fleet.
no.
Yet.
If you can, she says that if the Proteus had its full complement of weapons, it would take 5 minutes. It would be the shortest battle in history.
Mm-hmm.
So why
I
does
think we have one of those point systems installed, maybe two if they in the last 2 days we're working on that. But
So
if they get close, we can zap them one at a time.
So as a chief engineer, yeah, if there's something I can build weapon-wise to help defend ourselves, do we have the resource for stuff?
That's a better question to have asked between sessions because you had 2 days and now you have 6 hours. You've burned most of your time for that kind of thing.
It's okay. I waste my time all the time.
So there's not enough time left to build capital ship weapons in 6 hours. That's just not how it works.
Boo. Can we retroactively change that?
No. I was very clear. And people have already been working. I believe we already rolled, and you already are involved getting the shield systems. I can't remember if I
The
rec-
shield
I-
systems we finished, and we were in the process of adding the other defense systems. But
Oh yeah.
I think we
Okay,
only
then.
got one of the 12-point systems, like one of 8 installed.
So Flare, the Artemis's little bird, pet bird,
Who's totally not Celestia.
says that she sounds kind of frustrated, and she doesn't talk very often, but she sort of looks right at you and says that for a pony captain, you sure are thinking about this like a human.
Yeah, I tend to do that. That is a problem. Do you have any recommendations?
So are you saying that he should make peace with them? Isn't that the pony thing to do?
Well,
What is
there's
the pony thing to do?
she says that ponies only have they solve every problem one of two ways. They either make friends or they use magic. So if we can't make friends, then we have to use magic.
Oh, do we?
I don't believe I've installed any magic lately. I'm sorry.
Do we?
Ah.
Wait, do we have any unicorns on board? Like,
We have the engineer.
oh,
Yeah,
engineer.
guy.
Also, there's like thousands of them living on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too.
We probably don't want to be under pirate control necessarily.
I'm pretty good with my horn.
Presumably, some of the people that we have on the station are unicorns.
Yes, presumably.
Okay, so some sort of unicorn weapon of some sort, or
What if we move the moon?
You would need an alicorn for that, and if you haven't noticed, you don't have any of those.
We also don't have a moon on this planet, I believe.
No, you do have
Right.
rings though. They probably were a moon, although they would have been made of some weird stuff if they were.
Hey, you know what is a lot smaller than a moon?
Us?
An asteroid?
An asteroid?
A starship or an asteroid.
The Proteus is stuck, but
But
the-
we
the
have
rings.
an asteroid hanging out.
that is true.
okay. So let's brainstorm this. So what exactly can we do with magic? I'm assuming time travel is out of the question. Mass levitation.
We can move stuff. We are very good at moving stuff.
Pretty good at
both of
moving
us.
stuff. Okay, can we move? Can we teleport all our enemies' hearts outside of their bodies, and so they die?
No.
No,
Okay.
she looks at Flare looks like disgusted with you at this point, and she's like, "Did they not teach you that dark magic wasn't okay when you went through kindergarten? How do you not know that?"
Magic Kingdom.
Well, he's not a unicorn. He's a bat pony.
Yeah. But I
They-
mean, they still teach, like, it doesn't matter what race you are on Earth, they still teach you not to murder. Like,
Well, some of us are less educated than others.
Sorry, I'm just at the end of my rope over here. I am having trouble thinking of anything logical to do, and it just seems.
Move stuff.
Wouldn't-
well,
Move
if you
wouldn't-
want
stuff.
to, you could,
Wouldn't their fleet also have magical defenses? They have unicorns as well.
but the fleet isn't the most dangerous factor, says Artemis. The most
Is that it?
you have a sword hanging over your heads. That sword is aimed at Freeport. Remove that weapon, and the fleets become a manageable problem. Yes, at present, our odds against them are not good. However, they're a lot better than our odds with Freeport destroyed.
What was the name of the Pirate King again?
We never gave him a name.
So, are we gonna
had a
are we gonna
name.
are we gonna mo- are we gonna
I'll
work
get my
on
notes
moving the
open.
asteroid with our magic? Because that sounds like a very good idea.
It's not just about moving the asteroid, unfortunately. Remember, it has its own engines. If you start pushing it away, you're going to have to push engines that were meant to accelerate this thing like a weapon.
So what if you push it around instead?
Well, if we change its direction, it's gonna dash into something else.
But
Like
not Freeport.
Just alter its course.
His first name isn't in my notes. It's the Collis.
Yeah, call his
Oh,
dad.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might. I probably don't know his first name.
It looks like if one of you want to try to roll to persuade, it looks like Flair is thinking about telling you something, but
Oh my gosh, yes. Flair, do you have some ideas as I roll to persuade?
That's gonna get him.
I hope your persuasion is more than just asking her.
Um,
Apparently not.
apparently not. What are you
Ah.
thinking about, Flair?
I was gonna roll.
Well, you could
Even-
try to help.
Do you even
Although
have
then-
influence?
There we go.
What? Okay.
Okay, so now it's a partial failure.
Wait, you mean a partial success?
Partial success, right?
Thank you.
What is
Same
the other
thing.
part? Like,
So-
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
Can I turn it into a success?
You also want to take the risk with your influence.
are you?
Uh,
Do you have influence?
I have -1. But I
That's
figured
not
it's-
having influence.
Yeah, but-
Maybe have someone else in the party try to help then.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
think anyone.
I fell on my expertise roll, so maybe it's gonna work the opposite this time.
You failed all your Omicron rolls. I guess a robot Pegasus is the opposite of an Omicron core.
Well,
I'm gonna
someone
press the
roll,
button. I'm
or,
gonna
or
press the
we,
button.
We can just go with the partial success.
I'm surprised no one else has influence. I thought the science pony did.
I press the button.
Yeah, and you failed. So
ah.
now,
There it goes.
so that's a
So,
total failure.
what did people like? People are just rolling, but what are they actually doing?
Yeah. So what does the
uh,
captain say? And then we'll see what Larsis says once she says no.
Okay, so Larsis, you look like you're thinking really hard about something.
No,
Just-
no,
No.
the pony is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your crewmate would just tell you.
okay. Dang it, what's the pony's name? Pony name, you're thinking really hard
Flair.
about something.
Flair.
Flair, okay. Flair.
Okay, and she just says.
Mm.
So you just say that, and she's like, she just sort of like shies away and backs up, and holy crap, my own voice right into my ear. What's going on?
I'm assuming.
And live.
All right. So after our engineer almost gets the pwn to shut up, and instead she just gives him some dark looks. And she's angry with you now, so you're gonna be on the wrong foot with her next time you're in a social sort of situation.
It's okay. I'm on the bad foot without the egg robot on this ship.
But regardless of that, she says, it isn't terribly surprising none of you know about this. When this ship was sent, it wasn't intended for any of you to use this magic, so it isn't that strange. Nevertheless, secrecy is maybe not so important. There is a spell to travel between universes. It's how humans and ponies got in contact in the first place. So why not send the meteor there? Just send the whole thing away. Who cares how well the engines work when it's not even in our universe? It can crash into an empty planet.
Wait, what? We have an ability to swap universes at will?
Not at will. It's a difficult spell. You'd need many trained unicorns. Although not specifically trained in that spell, just magically competent.
How many untrained unicorns would we need?
I wouldn't do it with untrained unicorns.
Well-
Although it depends on their talent. We don't seem to have a lot of options here.
Well, we do have a bunch of unicorns in cryosleep. We could look up. I don't know how many. Do you think we'd need? A dozen?
Captain, we've got an
she-
entire planet of them down below that probably
Yeah.
don't want to be under pirate control.
Oh, okay. I guess we could do that. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, we'd have to recruit them though. Might take a little convincing.
We've got 6 hours.
We're gonna be like, you come with us or you all become slaves.
How do we convince them that very quickly? Then again, we are very strange, so yeah, that might work.
And the pirates sort of told them. Remember how scared they looked?
Oh,
I don't know. No one hired me for doing speech and being social. I'm just building.
Well, then why'd you try to help?
Okay. All right. So we can just.
I just imagine him like shrugging, like whatever. Like what's gonna yeah.
How can we disseminate this information? Okay. Do we have a marketing pony or person?
Hi there.
Like, okay.
If
What's the
only
best way to disseminate
Cap-
all this information? Just send
Captain,
everyone a
if only-
mass text? I don't know.
Captain, if only you had a comm officer who's actually figured out the systems down there.
Oh, yes. Yes, please take care of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would I actually know what the best way to disseminate that information is, Star?
Why don't you just roll and see how successful you are? This will just be for disseminating it, and then we'll see how well you do.
Let's find out.
Woohoo!
I'm apparently
All
pretty
right.
good at figuring it out.
Yay, tubular.
So, why don't you tell me? What did you do? How'd you get the message out?
I figured out that we've been using a standard light beam communicator to communicate with the planet itself. There's also the radio station that I've been somehow getting to the whole world. And between those, I've managed to contact as many systems as possible on the planet's surface to give them the idea on what we want to do and to give me an affirmative response if they're willing to help.
All right. Well, the message is out. So the next question becomes, can you actually persuade? Can you persuade the population to be willing to help?
Apparently,
Which is a different role. A partial success. Okay. So the ponies of the planet are tired of being sort of pushed around and being passed from the rulership of one group to another, and so they're willing to help for a price. And that price is they want you to build they want an unlimited supply of the nanophage. They want a factory built here and given to the people, not sold.
I'm
So
pretty
that
sure that's what
everybody can have
everyone wants in the beginning. So
Yeah,
I
yes.
for one have always wanted to do it that way. So
Me too. Okay, sweet. Let's do it.
Sounds like we're in agreement.
yeah. So
All right.
we can come back and say-
I know some people. I know some pony were not gonna be happy with this, but they can go screw themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Well-
noble houses were the ones against this plan. Remember,
Even the noble houses, they are going to probably like not being under pirate control.
Yeah.
So I think this is a win-win situation for pretty much everyone except the pirates.
Yep, pretty
So
much.
win-win-win-win-win lose.
So, Captain, do you want me to tell them that's a good plan?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. It's sent.
All right. So, you gather all the ponies together, probably on board a ship or something that you can fly up close to this thing without getting close enough to have it automatically start flying away towards the planet. And with like 2 hours until the fleet arrives to spare, you well, actually, so you only have one unicorn, so I guess he's going to be rolling for the success of this operation.
Yes, so good with that.
Oh no.
Well, is it expertise? I'm good with that.
Yes.
Yay!
Holy yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Thus continues Rocket's history of rolling well on everything but the Omicron core.
Well, stuff related to other. I'm starting to think maybe he wants to be a robot so much that he kind of messed up, like get nervous and.
Notice me, Robot Senpai.
Yeah.
So, with one gigantic flash of light and a roar that echoes through space somehow with no sound, figure that one out, Bill Nye the Science Guy. The asteroid vanishes, just completely gone, without a trace. And immediately you get like within a few seconds, because remember the ship's actually. No, maybe within like 30 seconds at this point, you get you get a message from Captain Collis Senior that you have violated the terms of your agreement, and they're coming to destroy you now.
Sounds like a plan.
And they're going to take their station back.
Good
get
luck.
Bro.
I wasn't kidding last time. If you
I
try
don't
to take the
remember
station,
any party agreement that said we couldn't get rid of the asteroid.
You've destroyed his stuff. You blatantly attacked him.
Hey, we didn't destroy it.
You
we,
broke my stuff.
we didn't destroy it. We relocated it. There's a difference.
Yeah, screw that colony on the other side.
Well, you didn't actually look through the other side to see if there was anything there.
Suddenly they have an asteroid with no
I
one on
mean,
that
what
side
are
to
the
control it.
chances that the human side would have colonized the same planet?
Me-
And
I
there
was
would
gonna
have
say,
to be a planet over there.
Meanwhile, on that side, you actually have Starfleet. Mr. Wolf.
The Federation is a different entity over there.
As last we knew, they were.
well, we're about to have a big space battle. Okay. All right. Let's space.
It's okay. We've got a defense platform and a highly advanced ship.
So,
we do have lots of shields.
So what exactly are you going to do? Are
Do we
you
still
just
have
gonna?
those fighters?
Yeah,
Yep,
we still have those
they're
5
still on
fighters.
standby.
Mm-hmm. Let's get them off on standby and well, like have them flying around us. So yeah. And then let's see, we got our shields up and running. We have probably 2 of the 8-point system online. So anything else we got? I think. And then our super special awesome mega weapon thing that you can just zap things and they go away.
Wait, since when do we have it for us on Mega Weapon?
It can only do things one at a time, like Starscribe.
It's not
There was a
really-
thing like that.
We have gravity manipulation in a centralized point or whatever.
Yeah, it's not a weapon; it's your engines.
Oh,
But
okay.
I mean, it is effectively a weapon because you're manipulating gravity. So
Mhm.
you create an incredibly dense, sort of like a singularity going on, and it will.
Oh man,
Make-
Star, have you ever heard a story called Footfall?
I have not.
Ah, you're gonna have to at some point. But in any case, moving on.
About how many of these singularities can we create per second?
Less than 1. It takes like 15 seconds.
Okay, 15 seconds for each of those.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have to leave it there long enough to do the damage. Like it's not like
Oh,
because it's a point of enormous gravity. So the enemy
Mhm.
ship starts getting pulled towards it, and eventually pulled into it and ripped apart. Because it's not like an actual black hole or something. It's
Mhm.
That sounds totally broken.
it's like a gravitational eddy.
Okay,
So,
cool.
but yes, if you just leave it on, it will eventually just tear completely through an enemy ship.
Mhm. Is there anything we can have our unicorns down below do during this fight?
Not really. The magical field doesn't extend beyond the planet. Your
Good
ships
point.
have artificial systems that create their own magical field, but that's
Mhm.
why magic isn't usually useful directly as a weapon because it doesn't work in space.
Okay.
Spells can't cross the distance.
But we have a ship.
You
Yep.
do have a ship.
We got shields. That's like the okay. Listing our assets. Okay, let me write this stuff down.
So we've got shields and a gravity gun.
Okay. Gravity gun, 5 fighters from down below, shields, and 2 out of an 8-point system. Okay. Any other things we can do?
Star, is that it?
Yes. I don't keep track of your assets. It might be.
In that case, I'm pretty sure we had all 16 of those 16-point systems. In fact, it's more like a 64-point system. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good.
We also have
Awesome.
the Enterprise, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And the
that's
Tengen
copyrighted.
Topograph and Login. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The name Enterprise is copyrighted. This is actually the USS Enterprise.
And
The name Enterprise really copyrighted?
Probably.
As a starship,
Probably
Yeah.
trademarked, maybe not copyrighted.
what the heck? Do new motherboards not come with screws? What is this?
No, they
I know
don't.
they
You-
always-
the
They
cases
always joked
do.
about it on Stargate about naming their ships Enterprise.
Well, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate because this isn't a new case.
Are you just down the road from me? Because I've got a whole shit ton of screws right here. And
Unless you're in Los Angeles, I'm not just down the road from you.
hey, I'm actually just down the highway from you in Phoenix. It's about a 6-hour drive.
Yeah. Okay. I
Oh,
think
we also still have the Alotha and like a bunch of transport
have the Alotha.
vehicles that probably
Yes.
doesn't matter that much.
the shuttles are all unarmed, but you do have the Alotha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna want someone to pilot the Alotha and
What if
do a
we
shooting.
have one of the shuttles with the spider tank riding on top of it?
The spider
we
tank
can always
weapons
pick it
are
up
all-
afterwards.
Yeah,
They're all for use in atmosphere. So
Hey, wait! The
No, but-
spider tank can be remote controlled, and the shuttle can be
Yeah,
piloted. We could just
I made
walk
that
the
spider
weapons
tank
forward.
amazing. Let me look at this thing.
what
Okay, spider
what
tank.
weapons does it have? Let's see if they're dependent. Because if they're projectiles of any kind, if they're energy weapons, then they'll work in space. But if they're projectiles, then
Okay, class 2 quad walker, 5 armor, reinforced turret, upgrade, controlled, and boosters.
okay, so they're projectiles then, because laser is an upgrade.
Okay, so it wouldn't work in space.
So
Wait,
the walker
It's got
works in-
boosters and it's remote controlled. Can I have it like kind of just shove it out the
Kamikaze?
airlock, use its boosters to like land on an enemy ship and just like tear it apart? Like as
You're gonna not
case
have a
by case
spider
basis.
tank anymore.
I think
yeah.
I think that would work once, and that's it.
This kills the spider tank. Yeah, probably.
Target their flagship.
No, the flagship that we're going to take down pretty quickly with that gravity gun.
Well, I
So-
wonder if that'll just be enough to make them, back off.
Actually, that might. Just seeing their flagship go down immediately.
Yeah,
that's-
actually, what would the radius on that be, Star?
big.
Big. So if the flagship is in tight with any other ships, they'll all be hit by it.
If it's in tight formation, they'll all start getting pulled in. Though whether or not they can escape depends on the size of their engines.
Do our sensors tell us how tight their formation is as they come at us, bro?
They appear well. They're not flying at you yet. If you want to skip ahead to that, I can tell you.
Let's not.
They're in tight formation when they emerge from warp or when they start slowing down. But
Oh, I just realized we got an Omicron core connected to our systems too, right?
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
can, like,
Does it have
the fake
any?
is pretty good at aiming
does it-
at stuff.
Does it have any intrusion systems and space warfare suite?
she does have that. She says that if they made the mistake of leaving any of their sort of network open, then she'll be able to get to whatever the network does. Though, unfortunately, whatever the network has, unfortunately, the more primitive the ship is, the less likely she'll be able to be of any use.
Hey,
The more advanced.
Faith, get ready to packet sniff.
Hacking with faith. I like this.
Faith is ready.
Okay, 5 fighters, shields, gravity gun, 2 out of our 8-point system, the Alotha, and hacking with faith.
Faith has no time for your WEP encryption.
Are we ready to go for a final battle, guys? Or mid? I have no
Yes.
idea how this works.
Final battle.
Yeah.
Mid battle.
Yeah, are we ready to fight the first boss?
Oh, we already
Yeah.
fought the first boss. That was Captain Collis.
You killed him in
yeah.
one
Yes,
shot.
Collis Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I say,
No,
technically,
Yeah,
we.
but it wasn't our shot.
Yeah.
No,
No,
the shot
I'm
like
fine
mine
with
where-
this as long as we get out of this.
It,
Oh,
it,
God.
wasn't a it wasn't the first boss. It was like the tutorial boss.
By the way, it was the shot that reminded me why I need to go with carbon neutral, all pure organic oil on my gun. By the way, I give a nod to what's her face about that.
Oh, Artemis.
Yeah, Artemis.
What?
Artemis, remember my gun jammed and hers didn't?
Oh. I wouldn't know. I use a stun pistol because I don't kill people like a monster.
Hey, I don't have to kill.
You are a doctor.
I
You
know,
Wait,
are-
that makes
Wait,
it
hold
worse.
I know the elements of harmony are real specific on the subject of killing, but they're somewhat fuzzier on the subject of kneecaps.
The doctor is more pony than the pony.
Well, the
doctor's a
doctor took an oath.
Which I'm pretty sure stun pistols still hurt, but
Well, they don't harm.
Yeah. So what
I
else
mean
are
they
we
can
gonna
if you keep shooting. But
What else are we gonna do, Prep? Are we gonna try to make any improvised devices of any kind in the time we have?
With
we have like
2
4
hours?
hours. 2 hours.
With 2 hours? That's enough time for me to get together some kerosene, a detonator, and some duct tape.
Well, yeah, but kerosene isn't going to blow up a ship.
It depends on where you put it.
Yeah, unless we're miraculously able to get a third of our 8-point system, or like the.
Nope.
Do we have any security personnel in cold storage?
I mean, there's a lot of them in there, but
I kind of. This is gonna be just space. They don't have teleportation technology to just board us immediately like FTL.
Yeah, the point I'm getting at is that they might try to land raiding parties, so it might be prudent to make sure that we're prepared for that too.
We still have a bunch of those robots running around. The first time we took this ship back.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about those. Never mind.
I'll add that to our assets.
We have one counselor, a bunch of people on board who don't want to go back to being slaves.
I'm pretty sure they're still working on adding the 8-point system. So if they manage in the next couple hours to add another one, that'd be great.
What do we roll for that, or is that just not a feasible thing?
no, that they won't.
Okay.
We already rolled for their schedule a while back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I guess everybody ready to die or win? I don't know.
what's that?
No.
Well, that's a positive message.
Okay.
Wait, die or win? Which one are we?
Let's just win. I like that.
Let's go with never say die.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Time to save the world, everybody. Let's do this.
All right.
Hurry up and
Missing-
wait. But the second we see any ship on the horizon, just slam them with gravity.
So,
No, let's wait until we see their flagship on the horizon. Slam it specifically with gravity.
I'll take that suggestion. Yes. Okay.
We probably shouldn't wait until they're on the horizon because there is no horizon in space.
When we can attack them, let's attack them.
2 hours go by, and all of the ships arrive at the planet. They arrive on the other side, just like the asteroid. They seem to be aware of your weapon. And then they pull in very close to the planet and begin riding the planet's rings towards you, which isn't something you've seen ships do before, because every ship you've seen, or everything you've seen about the ring suggests that if a ship got close enough, they would be torn to pieces very quickly. However, their ships seem unaffected by the rings, and they are sort of gliding along them towards you.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to
cheating.
could I try to analyze this, or does someone else have a better thing for that?
Analyze
we have
it.
a science person, although they're more of an anthropologist. we have a technology person.
Yes.
We have an engineer.
Who's a 2 in expertise?
I think a
Me?
lot of people do. We kind of built a very nerdy crew.
What are you trying to analyze for?
How they're doing that.
Why they're not breaking up?
Like,
We need to get this ship out eventually.
I have a couple of landscape scanning stuff and knowledge.
Well, whoever
Landscape.
wants to roll their expertise.
It is the land and the people I came to explore. Which happens
Well,
to be different
this is
planets.
So-
land that happens to be floating in space, so
Well,
I-
you haven't rolled anything. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can. Pretty sure I can like do something to an asteroid to help you guys.
Well, this isn't an asteroid.
The asteroid's gone. We're trying to figure out Well, while the enemy ships are coming at us, we're trying to figure out how they can move through the asteroid belt without getting stuck.
The rings, you mean? It's not an asteroid belt.
Sure,
It's
yeah,
exotic
yeah.
matter.
This exotic matter that we don't.
Same concept, different proportions.
Maybe the ship is made out of something that is not affected because they have stuck technology.
Well, this will be news to us. All the technology we've seen by them is behind ours. So
Well, what's the roll look like?
Nobody roll.
Oh, wasn't the science officer going to roll?
I so.
That was explicit, but I will roll because we're scanning this, whatever this is, right? Expertise, right?
Mhm.
Expertise.
Yay!
nice.
All right.
See,
So
Got a data point.
there's some strange material in their hull plating. It's an element you've never seen before, and you need a sample of it to try to get detailed information. But whatever it is, it allows them to ignore the gravitational effects of the rings, which
Well, that's going to be super useful for later.
were power. I mean, these rings were powerful enough to rip you right out of FTL. So
dude.
obvious.
I thought you were done.
Yeah, I am done. Who else? Actually, one quick question before I'm done is who else is? So I get who was going to do the strategic analysis of them?
Right, other computer, so it's not on the recording. I don't know. I guess I was, unless we have a weapons officer.
Do you have?
Not today. We have a security guy, but
Yeah, he's not here today.
It's sleeping.
Man, he sleeps through everything. Awesome.
He-
I guess I'll use my ties into all of the ship's information suites to try to find out if I can do anything about it.
Okay, well then roll
so interface.
interface.
Oh, interface. Oops, wrong one.
Well, I mean, it's just it's the same modifier.
No, that's fine. We'll use the second one.
I'm
Okay.
I'm distracted from my screens right now. Okay. I have taken care of another thing too.
All right. So you scan.
Oh, but I didn't. Oh,
What? What is it you want?
don't we get a data point
Yeah.
For what?
for Zucha examining the hull?
Oh yes. You get this data point is for the ring. So
Examining the ring.
So your tactical analysis reveals that they appear to have spread themselves out, obviously aware of your weapon capabilities. Perhaps most disturbing to you, though, the ship that's flying at the head of the formation is a ship you didn't expect to see here. It's been heavily modified, and there's like whole sections have been welded to it. It's a very different ship, but the Proteus registers the ID of the Aeron, Aeron, which is the sister ship of your own of the Alatha that the other captain
wasn't
took
that
out.
what the previous captain was on?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's leading the formation. Although it's been heavily modified. It's got it's now twice the size it was. It looks almost like someone attached it to another ship.
Well, that's going to be annoying to destroy, but okay. Let's.
What if we only destroy the half that isn't
What?
our ship?
Could you explain how you intend to do that?
Precision
Okay.
gravity manipulation.
Very precision.
Look, I'm a doctor. I don't know how these things work, but it sounds like surgery. You just
A surgery with a very large, very blunt scalpel.
a surgery with a hammer that's inside the patient.
That sounds healthy.
Yeah. I'm gonna poke. Faith
Yeah,
and
is
ask-
Faith gonna go and attack it? That it looks like it's some sort of flagship.
Faith says that the flagship has activated its cybersecurity mode and all network access is shut down.
Okay.
Can we brute
Well,
force
can we
it?
gravity it? Are they close enough that we can use our gravity attack?
If you wait a few more seconds, yes. Although Faith says she has no idea what that's going to do if you use it on the rings. Remember, these rings completely grounded out our engines and trapped us here in the first place.
Oh, so like attacking them while they're near the rings? Well,
They're gonna stay near the rings.
yeah. Well, that's our really only option. So if it
I guess
doesn't
our
work,
ship can. So our ships must be able to. I guess I don't completely understand the situation, but
yeah, I'd say go ahead and use the gravity attack unless someone has a better idea.
Well,
Like, it's-
I was say, can we brute force their security?
Their network access is off.
Ah.
It's called like autistic mode. It does not receive any transmissions at all.
It's on airplane mode. Okay.
hey, Start. I have a question.
Yes.
So I have this deduction skill,
Seduction?
and it
Yes,
Deduction.
seduction.
And it reads, when you first witness a situation, you may ask one of the following questions. The GM will answer honestly. Does this count as a situation?
Maybe.
So the question I want to ask is, what is the most vulnerable in this situation?
You are. You're
Dang it.
completely trapped.
Nice non-answer there. I approve.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
we don't
I was
have
trying-
anything
I
else
had
to lose.
decide
Let's
between
just use our
vulnerable and
gravity
dangerous.
attack on their flagship and see what happens.
What if we do it just off of the ring and try to pull them in, slow them down, redirect? Because they're on the ring right now, right?
Wait, are they flying through the rings? Like they have
They're
to be
like right above it.
yeah.
But it seems like they're not being affected by the rings.
Okay, but what if we use our attack right above them? So it's a little bit out, but still within range to hit them.
Well, you can try it.
Sure. Go ahead. Okay, so let's go with that. Okay, we shoot our gravity attack just a bit above them.
Okay, you fire it above them, and your ship starts to shake. Instead of a rift forming, a whole bunch of conduits start exploding all over the ship. And Faith reports that power junction to the engines is your engine section of your ship or engineering, whatever that is, immediately takes a severe wound or severe
Okay.
damage.
I guess we won't use that attack.
And the rings
What are you doing? You're
the
breaking my
rings
stuff.
light up. Like they instantly go from like this brownish green to like bright gold, and like this like ripples of light pass along the rings past you and past the whole planet, and the whole thing starts to glow for a few seconds, and then it fades again.
Uh-oh. I think they managed to know how to ignore the code on those thing. Something.
But as far as you guys go, a few seconds later they arrive, and who wants to? So they pass over the station, and one of you can roll the brace for impact roll with your shields.
Who wants to roll that?
Is anyone on the shields?
It might be the engineer or one of the security.
Rocket, I thought you were the engineer.
I'm the engineer. I mean, if you want me to roll for that, I can.
Well, the thing, if someone's like actually at the shield's console, I think you get a bonus.
Well, wasn't I in that area trying to fix stuff or improve stuff?
Beep beep boop beep boop.
Hello.
Well,
Hi.
If you want to be on those consoles, you can be.
if a character's at
Yes,
the shield
please.
station, they
Please have
roll
someone
in-
at the shields.
so if they're at the shield station, they roll with a plus interface.
Okay,
Uh,
so and they roll just plus interface, and then if they get a six, okay, yeah. So roll then. Brace for impact. See how well you
So-
modulate these shields.
So do I roll interface?
Yes.
Yes.
So reduce damage by 1.
All right. So let's see. Where's the damage chart? Let me see how.
Well, what was the damage?
Well, I need to look and see. So it was a severe. So it goes down to a major.
When the starship is hit, the GM indicates which section of the ship was hit as well as the severity of the damage.
Yep. And this was aiming at the bridge, or I think that's one of the sections, right?
Helm.
Helm. Yeah, that was at Helm. They were aiming at you guys. But the shields have been modulated, so it was only a major damage.
Does that count as an explosion alter the situation?
No, it does not. The situation is not meaningfully altered by that attack.
So,
Also, there is no explosion.
but stuff exploded.
All right.
All right. Well, we have our 5 fighters. How are our 5 fighters doing against this attack?
Who wants to
Oh
roll?
yeah, we have those guys.
Someone should roll their. I guess it's influence to command
Influence. All right. I'll check on them and rouse the troops. Something. Whoa. Okay.
them. Okay.
Crit
So,
success.
so what did you order them to do?
I ordered them to attack a bunch of little tiny ships.
Do they have a bunch of little tiny ships?
Well, I'm pretty sure there's not a main flagship. There's a main flagship, but there's also tons of other ships around, right?
There's a bunch. They're all frigate sized, and then there's a
Okay.
whole bunch of. They all have a fighter escort.
Okay, I have them attack frigates and fighters.
So you're not giving them specific orders. Then you just
No,
said to
just
attack the bad guys.
Attack everything even remotely close to you. Just attack.
Okay, they spend their time attacking and spread out their damage. There are 6. Didn't we say there was a dozen in their fleet? Yeah, the pirates have a dozen ships.
Mm-hmm. And we just knocked out like half of them.
You knocked out none of them. You did minor damage to all of them.
Oh,
You spread out your damage equally, so you
Oh.
didn't destroy a single one.
I
But you did damage to all of them. So
We're distracting
okay.
them. It's fine. We're distracting them.
you've
All
done
right,
minor
cool.
damage to them.
cool.
The fighters are staying close. They're not pressing for a bombing run on you guys yet,
Mhm.
so they're out of range of the point defense, and the point defense wouldn't even do anything if they fight at the frigates anyway. So that's not really what they're for.
Should we get the Aleph out there? Oh, wait.
Yeah, how's the Alatha doing?
Oh, we don't have a separate character sheet for the Proteus.
Well, who's going to
I've been
pilot the
recording this damage on the wrong
Alatha?
sheet.
I mean, I guess we could just use our pilot stats and have him pilot the Alatha,
That works.
unless someone wants to do it.
It wouldn't make sense for someone else to do it.
Hey, who's the guy that we rescued again?
Mark.
Steel Tower guy?
Mark
Steel Tower guy, have
Mark,
him do it.
his name is Mark Cook.
Mark Cook. Yeah, get Captain Cook out there.
Okay,
Not a captain.
Ah,
he's a captain now. Great, let's do this.
Okay,
He's
well,
in-
someone else will have to roll influence to order him.
All right, I'll do that. Okay,
No, you
roll
won't. You already rolled.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Someone
I'll do
else
it.
will have to roll it.
Well, I'll do it then.
All right, it's a partial success. Which I'm not sure what does that do for NPCs? It's not a failure, but it's not a success.
I think you're basically just rolling their success.
Oh, okay. So what orders were
I mean,
you
I can double
giving
check,
the Captain Cook on the Alatha?
Captain, what should I tell this guy?
Tell him to attack them. To focus fire on the main flagship with everything he's got.
Cool. Focus fire on the pirate flagship.
Okay. So the
Oh, wait. I guess there is a slightly different rules for command.
Okay.
On a 7 through 9, they follow their orders to the best of their ability, but their disposition or effectiveness has been significantly impacted in some way.
Okay.
The crew will not accept a new command until those issues have been dealt with.
That's interesting. So apparently, Captain Cook is now captain, at least currently, is just thinks that you've sent him on a suicide mission, and so he thinks that you've ordered him to his death, even though really, like, his is the most powerful single ship out there. And so he attacks the crap. The name of the other ship was the
Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah.
The Aaron.
Yes. And so he attacks it, and the Aaron, there's several minor explosions, and the Aaron pulls sort of instead of going by you, like, it passes along the ring, and then most of the fleet passes along the ring and hugs the ring as they go around the planet from the other side. And the Aaron instead angles down towards the docking bay, and it looks like it's been damaged. Like it's leaking, it's venting atmosphere of some kind.
Do we have a tractor beam?
Great.
You do not have a tractor beam. You can use the engines to manipulate gravity if you're very careful.
I thought we had...
So don't have me do it.
So the other ship. So after that, the Alatha pulls away, and it leaves, like, it drops out of radio contact with you guys.
Wait,
Whoa,
what?
wait a minute. That's a
What?
bit much.
Well, he won't accept any new orders. Isn't that what it said? Or
But
I guess
that's
you could
way
try-
different from taking our ship.
Well, he wasn't going to keep it. He was just going to avoid the
He could
battle.
come back to the Proteus, though.
Okay,
What, we,
fine.
like that? Yeah, that's.
He goes back to he immediately takes it back to the docking bay. I was going to have him hide until the battle was over, but I guess he could dock instead. So Captain Cook goes back to the docks,
Okay.
which is unfortunate because the other ship is also going into the docks. So
Can we attack it with our point system?
you're
Wait,
not going to do. Yeah, you do.
Wait,
Your point
I have a
system
question.
does not penetrate its shields. It has energy shields just like the Alatha. It doesn't even scratch it.
Are they going into our dock?
Yes.
That's where my mech is. I can finally use it.
Oh,
It isn't
my
remote
spider.
controlled. The spider is.
My spider's remote controlled. Anything that comes out of that ship, I'm gonna slam with spiders.
Wait,
Okay.
that's
We
not
should
how
probably
the spider
surprise-
tank works.
I know.
It doesn't just have spiders in it.
No, but we do have a bunch of flying leeches. We should send our drones there.
Yep, drones and a spider tank. This sounds like a good plan. Okay.
They dock
Sweet.
us?
All right. Send
They're
that to the
they're
docking
headed
bay.
towards your the docking bay. They haven't actually docked yet.
Maybe
Well,
it's
let's
automatic.
prepare
I was
for
gonna
'em
say,
by-
in that case, we should probably keep our things just outside of it so they don't just blow them up before docking.
Yeah, let's get them in position, but safely in a safe spot.
Are
Okay.
they gonna fit in the docking bay now that they're like double the size of the ship that was supposed to go there?
Are they just trying to ram us?
They do not appear to be ramming you.
Okay.
So they pilot down to the docking bay and then stop, like, right above that part of your ship. They don't actually dock yet. They
Okay.
just sort of hang out there.
And our point system doesn't even touch them. Okay.
No.
Hacking's not going to work because it's on airplane mode. Our 5 fighters are doing the best they can already.
They're running interference.
Yeah. gravity gun can't wait. Hey, the gravity gun might work, but it's really near our ship. That's awkward. But they're away enough from the what's it called? The rings. We could try to attack them with the gravity gun again.
When they're near your ship, Faith
Yeah.
warns you that the ship is not in good condition. There's a chance the gravity could shear the ship in half.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to wait for them there then. Yeah, that's about it. Unless anybody has any other ideas. Or yeah, they're just kind of camped out there. They're not attacking us.
They're not attacking you at this moment.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So Mark Cook just got back. Can we put in another pilot in there and have the Alotha go out and fight again?
If you want to, yeah, you could send someone else to do it.
Yeah, let's send someone else. Yeah.
I mean, it seems a little unfair that we're so handicapped because we're missing.
Well, you could send your regular player character out there and roll his stats. Have him go.
We could see
I
if the
want to
unicorn-
go. I want to go.
You're not a
Okay,
pilot.
go.
You're the engineer. You really want to
I-
send your engineer out?
Can I send my
No.
AI Simon out? Would he be okay at this?
Hey, can we try making friends now?
No,
that
but I
ship's
want.
sta-
I want to want.
We
I want,
have a pilot.
Yes,
And Star is letting us use our pilot. We
Oh,
should-
good. Let's just use
our
him.
pilot.
Okay, great. Okay.
Wait,
yeah,
wait, wait.
Okay,
let's-
Vance what?
I was gonna say, can we try making friends now that their ship's damaged?
Oh, we could try hailing them. What do you want? Or like something like that. I don't know.
They answer your hail and say that it's the same, the captain guy, although there's sort of like half the people that were in his little slave room are gone. His scantily clad women are gone. It's just him and like a couple of soldiery looking people in there.
Yeah, hold on. Just a character refresher. What was the first captain's name again? The
We
who-
never decided one.
The first
the first
captain
one,
of
Paulus.
your on your crew, his name was Carl Sandoval. No, that's the therapist. Hold on. Hold on.
Carl Sagan. There we go.
Captain Andrews.
Andrews, yeah.
Yeah.
His last name was Andrews. You never learn his first name. I mean, we can make it up. Like Joseph Andrews. No, wait, that's a name in some of my stuff. I don't know.
Joseph's
What's
the
a-
captain. Well, shit. Let's just give up now.
What's a good name? I don't know. I normally
Okay,
have
random name generator. Here we go. Do you
Carlton
want it to be a
Andrews.
human
There
name?
we go.
Carlton is a dumb name. I don't
Yes,
like
but
it.
he dances really well.
His name is Leonard.
Leonard
Andrews was the first captain's name.
I was gonna say, should we open with what's up, Andrews, or something like that, and see how he responds?
I'd rather not. But wait, yeah, we don't know his name.
Well, no, I was gonna say we throw the name out there and just see how he reacts. Now that we know what
Ah,
ship looks like.
okay.
Hey, dude.
Hey, so what are the terms now? We're welcome to your surrender.
Okay, so the captain just sort of looks up in fury and says, let's see how exactly. He says, if you've decided to surrender my station, maybe now I will let you live.
Oh, I was waiting on your surrender. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, I'm really not sure what you plan on doing. We're just gonna kill you if you keep going through this path, and I'd rather like to avoid that because in general, killing's kind of bad. So, yeah, could you not? Do you want to just leave? This could work out really well if you just left.
He says, I will not allow the property of my family to be stolen from us. And the
Gonna
channel
have to.
ends.
I was gonna
We're gonna
say,
have
is
to
that
do more than just let him leave. We're gonna have to go after him eventually because he has Flurry Heart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well,
yeah? I was gonna
once we have significant technology. That
Yeah,
should be doable.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
ask.
we just
before
need
you hung
time
up
right
if it was
now.
the
I just
Andrews
want
family or not.
like a decade. Okay. Um. Yeah. So. Can someone else decide things? Dang it! I hate being the captain. This sucks.
What?
Okay.
So the
not
Is the
giving up.
Alatha out again? Can we start attacking with our pilots in the Alatha? Can we start hitting that flagship with all it's got again?
okay, you can.
Okay.
So is that what you want to do? Okay, so you engage that other ship, and you can roll. Whoever's actually will be rolling for their stats, so I will roll that.
Thanks.
Since it's Vance Brooks who's flying again. All right, he rolls a partial success as he flies and engages the ship. So, Vance targets the junction between the real ship that's been welded to all this crap, and it starts like a whole section of it sort of like tears and vents tons and more atmosphere and stuff, and it immediately moves into dock with your ship. The Aaron does.
Okay.
Aaron, however it's pronounced.
Oh,
It
no.
immediately docks with you guys.
Wouldn't it
Like
be-
it's heavily damaged.
Either of those.
The Alatha is damaged as well. Like you hear Vance say that the engines are offline, and he starts like slowly floating away from you guys, and he says that he's working on getting them back up again, but he's been disabled for the moment.
Okay.
Maybe we should have had more than one person on that ship.
All right, spider tank time and drones. Let's just shooty stuff.
So we're just letting him.
As soon as they dock, we're just gonna shoot him. All
I guess
get out.
we do want their ship.
Yeah, if we just shot those people, that'd be great. I'd prefer not to because death is kind of annoying. But
Some of our drones are stunned, aren't they?
oh yeah, we do
No.
have a few stun ones. No, wait.
No,
Did we not
no,
end up doing that?
You didn't
Yeah, we-
actually do stun drones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Mm-hmm. How are the 5 fighters doing? Can I go ahead and roll for them again, or?
The enemy fleet appears to have pulled back.
Oh,
so the
sweet.
fighters have nothing to shoot at. If they say that there's no way
Well-
they're getting close to the
Okay.
Aaron, they would get destroyed. Like they would get. That's a chair.
Sure.
They say that there's no way they're getting close to that thing. They target the other frigates, but that one has it has auto tracking, point defense. There's no way that would be suicide.
Okay, understandable. Just
Is there anything
But-
they can do to help the Alatha?
They could push it in.
that works. Yeah, help
I-
them. Yeah, go ahead and do that a little bit.
Sounds dangerous. Maybe they
As
should
long as
just
it's not
dock and-
dangerous.
and help with repairs.
So yeah, I guess our 5 fighters are. I kind of want to keep them on standby in case the rest of the fleet starts barreling in.
Oh, no, they haven't.
Unless it would actually make it easier for them to take the Alatha inside the ship.
I feel like
Well,
the
You-
Alatha, having the Alatha available again would be even better.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And you also
Yeah.
realize that the rest of the fleet probably isn't going to destroy our ship with the pirate captain on board our ship. If
And
it
it-
is,
If they have their own fighters, if those are like their fighters, then they must know how to help repair a ship.
Okay, good point. All right, yeah, have the fighters help the Alatha inside.
Okay.
Honestly, I think it'd be better if they just helped repair it.
Help repair from the outside.
I mean, they
They can dock.
have like spacesuits, but
They can dock.
one can. So one docks, right? You have your single dock. Well, I guess you do have 3 cargo bays. I guess they could land in those. So 3 could dock. So they dock and they tell you that the 3 of them do that, and the other 2 stay on duty. So they're going to try to help get the Alatha going as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So, what do you got? So the Aaron is now docked with your ship. What do you do?
I guess
So all that time I've been wanting to go on my mech. So can I just go in my mech?
yeah, go in your mech, man. I think I'll also personally go down there as well. Yeah, I'm gonna personally go down there just so I can get closer to my. Oh, my mech's remote controlled. I might as well stay up top with Faith.
Probably stay in operations.
Okay, I'll stay in operations and remote control my mech from far away.
I guess I'll take over the shield console just in case.
Yes, please.
I'll stay on the comm console
Okay,
so that I can
and
help coordinate the fleet.
okay, so lots of drones and 2 big mechs. Okay.
So you all get down there. You get in the mechs. Well,
no, I'm gonna stay up top, but since my mech is remote controlled, so I'll just stay with Faith up in operations.
All right.
I'm down there and I'm battle ready.
Yeah, you have to get in there. All right. So immediately the pirates start pouring out of this thing, and unfortunately, it's not the sort of ragtag pirate crew as last time. These guys are wearing modern powered armor that's obviously been stolen from your armory. This is like they're wearing Federation type gear that was used in the war. So this is some pretty heavy duty stuff. So you can roll your who wants to do combat first? Do their roll first.
I want to.
Okay. Roll your metal.
Ha! I can use my metal. If I can find the tab.
Isn't his mech physique?
Is piloting a mech physique? That seems rather strange.
No.
I'm pretty sure ground vehicles are
Ah.
physique and flying vehicles are metal.
Let's just go with that.
My mech's with that stuff, so.
Well, it looks like you rolled really well.
I guess you aren't. Yeah, you aren't performing a piloting maneuver. You're just shooting.
So
All
how does-
right.
So what
Should
does
I
he
roll
do?
next too, or
Yes, you should roll for yours as well.
okay? I guess it's interface since I'm working with. It
Yeah,
from far
you're piloting it remotely, so
Okay. That's annoying.
all right. So your mech doesn't really help much. It sort of peters around and
Yeah, the
actually
practice.
wait. It takes a few nasty shots. So I'll let you brace for impact, as it would take some severe damage as it's petering around and it just gets blasted with like anti-vehicle fire.
Don't vehicles
What
have
what exactly
slightly
would I
different
hit? What I
rules for
hit
that?
for anti-vehicle or like for brace for impact?
It is armored, right?
Well,
Class 2 called Walker 5
Oh.
armor reinforced turret. Yeah.
Were you gonna say something, Kirby?
sorry, I want to double check vehicle rules. Using combat. Damage, suffering damage. Oh yeah, yep. All right, sorry. It's just the same.
Okay, so it's just 2d6 plus
Plus armor.
plus armor. Wait, that's enormously good then, because it has 5 armor. Is that really how armor works? You can have +5 on a 2d6.
Like this is the best. This is my class 3 weapon like thing.
Hold on.
Because that seems statistically broken. I don't know if it's
The GM
possible
states
to
the
fail.
severity. The character rolls brace for impact, and final damage recorded as a 1 or 2 word description of the source of damage. Suffering vehicles usually suffer damage when the piloting character feels a stun or drives through or into something that would harm the vehicle. Oh, whatever. How do you have 5 armor? Oh, land vehicles by default have 2 armor,
It's my class 3 thing. Like,
and then you gave it 3 armor's worth of armor.
I don't know. It's been a long while since I created this thing.
Well, what is it? What are its upgrades?
Its 2 upgrades are controlled and boosters.
So it doesn't have any additional armor.
So its armor's rating is actually 2 then,
Really? Class.
which
Let me
makes a whole lot more
double check.
sense.
Okay.
If that's true, that makes a whole lot more sense than what we described.
Land vehicle.
Because a 2d6 plus 5, could you even fail?
Yeah, all land vehicles have 2 armor and can be further upgraded with more armor. But if you haven't done any of the upgrades that give it armor, such as plated or reinforced.
Oh,
or-
it was my problem last time. For example, land vehicles. I just assumed I could. Okay. All right. Never mind. I guess it's 2 armor.
well, what did you give it?
I gave it controlled and boosters, class 2 quad rocker. I guess I'm only allowed to give it two things, right?
3 if it's class 3.
I guess it may just be class 2. Okay.
I thought special vehicles were class 3.
Oh, well then it is class 3.
It-
I only gave it 2 things, controlled and boosters, and if I gave it, let's give it armor then.
So then
Um,
it's 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
Wait,
Plated, so that's plus 3 armor? At least according to this document.
Then that would be plus 5, which would mean that essentially any damage you take will always be downgraded unless you roll snake eyes.
Basically,
or-
yeah.
Oh no, wait, but don't you need a full success? A partial doesn't do it.
partial does. Yeah, partial doesn't do it. Full success decreases it by 1, and then like an extra full success, which is like 13 or above or something, gets you 2 decreased.
Okay, well let's see. So it's plus 5. So this is severe right now.
Am I rolling?
Yes, 2d6
Yes.
plus 5.
Shoot, how do you manually roll in this thing?
On the far left, there's a dice at the very bottom.
Oh. Okay, 2d6, so... And another one?
Wow. So that's 9 plus 5.
14.
So it'll get downgraded by 2 to what's the lowest level?
Minor.
Minor. Yeah, so it gets blasted with like a rocket right in where the pilot would sit, and like the paint is scratched and there's a big old dent there now.
But to be fair, damage rolls upwards, so if it keeps taking hits, it'll
Yeah.
eventually.
Okay, so their forces have been reduced by about a third by one of your teammates fighting hard and
Oh, how'd the drones do?
the drones were not making a
That's a
meaningful
command.
impact.
Right?
Okay.
now.
Unless someone wants to try to command them who hasn't acted yet.
I
guess
that would be an influence roll, right?
Interface in this case. They're not really intelligent. They're just a system.
Ah,
I thought we were treating them as crew.
I mean, I guess I like using interface for them better.
Alright.
all right. That leaves me as the only one who hasn't done anything, right?
No, the scientist hasn't either, and the doctor for that matter.
The doctor's not going to command the drones.
Yeah, they are lethal. So
Yeah. Scientist and me. I'm guessing we both have one influence, don't we? Well, hell, I'm next to a console
Interface.
anyway.
Star just said it was interface.
yes.
Yeah, I have 0 influence.
No, interface.
Interface.
I know I just have 0 influence. Don't look to me for influence.
That's why we said interface.
Yes, I know that. Just making note for the future.
Okay, but I'm asking, what's your
You're making
interface?
confusing notes.
Yeah, it's doing more harm than good at the present moment. So, who is rolling? Let's instead of saying who isn't rolling, let's see who is.
I have one interface. What do you have?
1.
Cool.
I have
I'm
one.
next. Cool.
By
I'm
the
next
way,
to a
I'm
console.
busy with stuff.
I'm hit the interface button. I interface really well.
All right. So in that case, the battle seems to be slowly tilting in your side, though the pirates are getting more determined. Let's see, they eventually, like, with one of the mechs not really doing anything, that side of the cargo bay they've basically breached, and they've like started setting up sandbags, and one of them lays out a mounted gun. And in a single shot, sort of like it's another bit of forbidden technology. In this case, those of you from the tower will recognize it. It's sort of like an aerial EMP, and it fires, and the drones are they all just fall right out of the air.
Ooh.
Ugh.
But
Is this-
your tanks are protected against it. It's too weak to damage the tanks.
Hey,
Okay,
remember
good.
last week when I said that we found psychological warfare stuff in the ship's catalog? Can I start playing Nickelback albums through the cargo bay?
Some of the pirates begin to scream in agony, but they keep fighting. they don't give up. We have to end that damn racket! Forward, men!
Captain,
Take back the ship!
Captain, shall I break out the Bieber?
So wait, is this the sort of EMP
Do whatever
that
psychological warfare you need, man.
hurts tower people?
Yes. It's designed to kill tower people.
I think
But
I'm
the
gonna stay here.
The drones are based on tower technology.
Yeah.
Although it's rarely instantly lethal to tower people. It doesn't damage the cortical recorder, but it does fry the brain.
So I think this swap, did I do something good?
You already rolled. You did do something good already. But now the side of the cargo bay that they've taken, one of them pulls out a welder and starts trying to weld their way through, while they're covered by their men as they try to break into the ship. Now you guys can go again.
Alright.
Whoever wants to roll first. Well, actually, Science Man hasn't gone. If you want to do something.
The system wasn't super round based.
Alright, what I guess am I gonna roll for here? People welding.
Roll to close all the doors.
Alright, which one is that one? Interface.
And they're clearly not using the doors.
Yeah.
They're welding through the doors.
Aren't there like force fields? Or am I misremembering?
No, there are not force fields.
We could open the doors and then shut them super fast, so they get like cut in half or
Just
something.
keep opening and closing them so they can't quite cut
They
through.
keep running through and there's just a pile
Hey.
of meat on both
Hey,
sides.
wait. There's no one alive in the dock, right?
Many pirates are alive in the
what
docking
if we
bay.
vent the atmosphere?
Let's do it.
Well, you can try.
Or we could get rid of gravity for them.
Or both?
That's
We
not
got-
good for my Mac, but
Rocket in the docks?
Yeah,
he's
his
in a
mech
mech.
is not atmosphered. It is not sealed. So
Oh.
Damn.
Totally fine.
Damn it, Rocket.
and he is
Hey,
not a
I-
robot, so he needs atmosphere.
I killed a lot of people so far, so shut up.
Yeah, he killed like a third of them, which was great. So, if we got rid of gravity in that part of the ship, wouldn't that like make it really hard for them to weld
It would
and
make
stuff?
it would make them all clumsy, just like you were, unless they're trained for that, in which case it won't slow them down at all. Just
Okay.
like you have Vance, who is unaffected by it on your crew.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Would that mess up with our guy in the mech? Would he still be able to shoot effectively?
No.
Probably not. Okay. I think my spider tank would be fine. It would just like clutch the ground more. It's got 4 legs, so
I feel like that still is a clumsy thing to do.
Yeah, it's clumsy unless it's and I think there's a keyword for things that are for space, and it doesn't have it, so it would be clumsy.
Oh, really? Okay. Anything else we could do on our ship?
Can we have the fighters that we have out come around on the backside and shoot them through the airlock? Actually, is it a door or something that's there? Force field?
There's
Fish?
the Aaron and the Alatha, they both sort of like it, like the hole opens up and then closes again, so the entire ship docks inside. So there's a
Okay.
massive sort of door to space, and the room is vented, and then the ship lands. They didn't land in the same one that your little vehicles were in, because there's a separate one for each of the two ships. Although the vehicles were close enough, you just drove them in there.
Can we tell Rocket to get out of there and then vent the atmosphere?
Well, if you open the doors that you've sealed, the pirates will also rush out.
Well, I'm not
So
saying
if you-
open. I'm not saying to open. Oh yeah, because he needs to come back out of there. Never mind.
Yeah, any doors you open for him, the pirates will use too.
Well, I could try to shoot at them while backing over my back.
Okay, I think that we need to just keep shooting for now.
If that's what you want to do, if you want to try to, it's your move. If you guys want to try to have open a side door and have Rocket try to cover it, his own escape, and then vent the atmosphere, you're welcome to do that if you want to try. It's up to you.
Wait, they're
That's not
wearing
a bad
like
idea,
heavy
but-
powered armor. Like, wouldn't
Some
the
of them
power
are, yes.
armor like come with gravity or something? Come with oxygen in it or something?
It's sealed, and it has magnetic attractive greaves to walk on metal floors like this.
So venting and all that.
So it wouldn't do that
help.
much anyway.
Not to
Yeah.
those guys, no. There are unarmored guys, but
Let's just keep shooting them.
all right. Well, then
With-
roll again.
Okay. Spider mech, do awesome stuff.
He does somewhat awesome stuff.
So the rest of you are on the helm then? Just so I'm clear.
Yeah, that's a partial success.
Way far away from the danger zone.
I
Where I
think
The helm is the safest part of the ship.
I think I'm an engineer. Hold on, because I think the shield console is in engineering.
So you left when Rocket left, you went to man the shields?
Correct.
Okay, so once again, you guys both are going to let's see. One of your vehicles is going to take a disability. Rocket, what kind of vehicle is yours?
Well, it's I figured it was like kind of a big
Rules.
What do you mean rules?
What does it say in the rules that it is?
I don't understand the question.
What type of vehicle is it?
Oh, it's an assault mech.
An assault mech. Okay. So, during the fighting, you guys will both accomplish your goals. So you've basically gone through all but their elite troops now. Anyone who doesn't have powered armor has either retreated back into their ship or been killed. And the ones who retreated were like badly injured and stuff. They didn't just fight to the death like most people. When they're hurt, they run away. But only those with powered armor are still fighting you. However, actually, let's see. Odds or evens. Okay, actually, Rocket, it's not you. Captain, your spider mech has lost several of its legs.
Wait.
They're blown off by one of the. This is the. It takes a. Actually, no. You brace for? No, you can't brace for impact for a debility, right?
That's a malfunction. It lost its legs.
No, it wasn't a malfunction. It's a battle.
That sounds like damage.
It is a let's see, minor debility. Yes, so
I
they've
don't
been.
think it's called abilities with vehicles.
What are they called?
Malfunctions.
Okay, then it is a minor malfunction where the legs aren't destroyed. Like the damage isn't permanent if you could get out there and reattach them. But your vehicle has been it is now clumsy. Fortunately, it's a spider tank and it has legs to go around, so it can still function.
It's a
but
quad
clumsy.
walker. It's only got 4.
So it's lost 2 then. So it's sort of like it's not going anywhere very quickly, but it can still fight as long as it can fight in one place.
Okay.
However, that's no longer the most important thing on your minds because there's immediately the ponies on board, which is you. And are there any other ponies in the bridge? Yes, the communications officer. You sense a brief magical surge, and then there's this flash of light, and 3 individuals have teleported onto the helm. There are 2 unicorns, and then a tall, like about 7 foot tall man with dark skin. A lot of his body's been replaced with full
I
cybernetic.
immediately attack with my laser rifle.
We'll see. We'll see how well you roll. But he appears immediately, and he says he tells the unicorns, kill them, and the bridge is not a safe place to be.
All right.
So everyone on the bridge can roll.
All
Okay.
right, what am I rolling
Laser
for?
rifle. Would that be metal?
Are you fighting? Well, tell
Yeah,
me
I'm
what
fighting.
you're doing, and I'll tell you what to roll.
I had my laser rifle with me, and I'm just gonna like aim at the big tall guy's head, and like actually aiming.
Okay,
Like,
I should inform you he's wearing powered armor, like the thickest, most BA set of powered armor that the Federation makes. He's wearing it's called the Atlas armor. You may remember it. It's appeared in the no, that's a walker, so he couldn't be wearing that. He's wearing the stuff that has like a full foot of armor. Just so you're clear on what this guy is. The unicorns are unarmored, however, although they do have these look like experienced unicorns. They both look fairly old.
okay, I attack a unicorn first.
Okay.
The one on the right. Just shoot it with a laser rifle.
All right. Who else?
Me. I decided to take on the other one with my sniper rifle.
I'm gonna possibly try to hide somewhere. Is there any place to hide here?
You could hide like behind a console or something.
I just realized, what's her name on the bridge
that's
too?
pretty much all I can do here. All right, what could that be then?
To hide. Also, Larsis, you're breaking up hardcore. We can barely hear you.
Oh, let me reboot my interface. I'll be right back.
Wait, will that ruin
He
the?
seemed alright there.
I have
Okay.
no idea. Oh, is it better now?
Oh yeah, he's suddenly better. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I know what it is. It's the gate that I have set, so I need to be just closer to this microphone than my usual one. So yeah, I'm going to shoot the other unicorn there with that hit with that one. By the way, is what's her name still on the bridge?
Artemis? Yes, Artemis is on the bridge. But
Hopefully she's shooting.
she'll be acting last.
So,
Okay. So partial success. All right. So you shoot at the other one. Now to hide, if the scientist is hiding, I guess that would be physique. Just like
That's a minus one.
get behind something and make sure you're not seen.
All right.
Partial success. So that's a lot of partial successes around there. So, no one has done anything to interfere with the. First, I'll start with Captain Collis Senior. Just sort of like screams and like unloads in this room. He has like a minigun, like the same sort of like the sort of weapon that you use to shoot down small aircraft. And he fires it straight into the control panels all along the control room, and they just explode one after another. Like a few shots, and there's glass everywhere, and there's suddenly like the lights go out, and gravity briefly goes out. Like he's just exploded the ship's controls completely. One of the both of the unicorns have been disabled. Neither of them fatally, but both of them are injured. However, yeah, they both one of them has been shot in the chest, and the other one blocks the laser shot with. Wait, what did you do? Something else?
Oh, I was just gonna ask. I have a penetrating sniper rifle, but they're not wearing armor, are they?
No, they're not wearing armor. Well, actually, that one, but it doesn't brace for impact. But it is trying to use sort of like a unicorn shield. Well, they both are, sort of like the bubble kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say that that's the one that got shot, and the other one blocked the shot with the shield, and so that it's sort of they're both like retreating, trying to get behind cover behind one of the ruined consoles. One of them has been shot in the chest, and the other one is still standing, but is now weakened. So, meanwhile, Rocket is fighting below. Actually, so you don't have any other crew members aboard who can help, unfortunately.
Nope. I'm all
And
alone.
engineering.
So now Artemis. I guess I'll have her roll like a player character because it'd be pretty lame if she just like, and she wins.
No, that's totally fine. I
Yeah.
would not complain at all. In fact, I'm relying on that.
Okay, 8 is that's still a partial success. Okay, so she shoots at Callus, and instead of aiming for his armor, she aims for his weapon, the big old minigun, and her sniper rifle fires like unerringly and right at the joint between his armor and where the minigun is mounted, and it drops to the ground, spraying sparks for a second before like sort of all the lights go out on it, and he immediately screams and turns at her like screams in rage and says, even you betray my family after all I did for you, after recovering you from the ruins of that probe, and this is how you treat me.
I'm
And
just
he
yelling-
like rips
Wait,
a chair
wait.
out of the ground and
What did he say?
Shut up. He rips a giant chair out of the ground and throws it straight at Artemis, and it moves like a blink of an eye so fast that she doesn't have time to get out of the way, and she's slammed against the wall. And like one of her arms like it breaks off halfway, but she's still functional otherwise. Do not interrupt me while I'm GMing. Now you can ask your question.
Well, I misunderstood what he said.
He said after all I've done for you, I recover your minds from the probe, and this is what you do. You've betrayed me, something like that.
Okay. Sorry.
So, I guess it's your turn again. You're fighting some pirates down there in the bottom. You can roll to see how that battle's going.
Yay. It's out to go bad at some point. Yay!
It's a failure. So why don't you brace for impact? This time, the remaining powered armored pirates have sort of been gaining. They've been surrounding you, and now you're fighting on two fronts.
So
And
what's fun pack?
brace for impact. If it's not armored, well, they all have 2 armor. So does it have the armored keyword or not?
Nope.
Then it's 2d6 plus 2.
Okay.
And this is a severe wound. Or whatever.
Severe damage.
2d6 plus 2.
7. Okay, so that is a partial success, so you take the severe damage to your vehicle.
What does it do?
I
You
don't
now
know.
have a severe damage on your vehicle.
Yes.
Okay.
Your vehicle. So like you've got whole sections of armor missing, and
Oh, so sever doesn't actually impale me, but it's like next time it could.
it adds up. Like if you take another severe damage, it upgrades to the
Oh yeah,
next level
Kendrick
instead.
and Juice.
So, people on deck, on the whatever it is. What do you do?
I'm
People
not
in
sure
the
if
helm.
it'll do anything, but I could try my laser rifle again on.
If you just fire it at Callus's armor, it's not going to penetrate. So you're going to have to do something more clever. I mean, you can. You can
Faith,
try, but...
can we? Oh man, what can Faith do?
What can I do?
Faith can run an analysis
You're-
to see what the weak points are.
You
gonna be.
insisted on being somewhere else, so you could start running towards the ridge, but it's going to be a while.
What can I do from engineering? Is there any
Faith, are there any weak points on this armor that my laser rifle could hit through, or any suggestions?
I have a deduction.
Oh, please go ahead.
Let's see here.
make it count? Mine didn't.
What is the most vulnerable in this situation we have found ourselves in with the captain attacking us?
Where's the roll?
I don't need to make a roll.
Oh, there's no
It's
roll
deduction. It's deduction.
for that. Okay.
And you have to answer.
So who is what is most what? Sorry.
What is most vulnerable about the captain?
Captain
So
Call
it's-
is senior.
It has to be about the specific thing.
About
It has
like
to-
his.
Okay.
If we were to hit him from somewhere, where would be the most damage?
The most vulnerable part about this Titan armor is that it has a data servicing port. If you remove the exterior armor on his back, if you can shoot through that and attach a physical cable to that port, Faith could completely shut him down. And it's so big, he would be trapped inside like a tin can. Not even a cybernetic person could move in that much armor.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna fly up since I have wings, so I'm just gonna see if I can fly up and around and try to shoot that spot in his back.
All right, roll.
Okay, let's do this.
Be a big dummy, bro.
Okay, partial success. So, you succeed. You fly on over him and shoot a piece of his armor off that seems like it's insignificant because there's a lot of armor under there. You expose the data servicing port, and then he notices you, and he turns and just like another weapon sort of emerges from his arm, and it's a wide beam laser, and you're blasted full in the face with it. And so you can brace for impact. This is
this how I die? Okay.
this is where's the
Just
injury
2d6?
levels? This is a critical injury.
Okay, just a 2d6, right?
2d6 plus your
2d6
armor.
plus armor, which I
Oh.
don't think you're wearing any.
No, I have a brown coat. Okay, here we go. 4.
All right.
a
So you
failure.
you have been blasted straight on with a laser meant to melt armor plates. And so you are burning all over, you fall to the ground on fire. And you're gonna need some really serious
All right, I
medical
should probably
attention.
head to the bridge at this point.
But you
Great job,
succeed.
Captain.
So you're on
Oh.
the ground screaming now. But
Okay.
you did succeed. Who's next?
That'd be me.
All right. Your captain
Uh,
is on the ground on fire. The armor plate is off.
Don't worry about me. Just keep attacking the guy.
No,
What do I
I'm pretty
call-
sure what you say is ah.
Oh yes, I'm
Unfortunately.
fine. The drugs have kicked in.
He has a cortical recorder, right? He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I have a cortical recorder. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Keep attacking.
Oh yeah, that's right. He can shut off pain with that thing, per your story. But
Wait, really? Oh.
Not if he has a.
No, you
Yeah,
not
body.
not with a biological body. You have to
Okay,
be
good.
cybernetic
Yeah,
to do
all
that.
right, good.
damn. Okay. What would it take to be able to? Well, we don't have any consoles around to plug into anymore, do we?
There's probably like a service panel somewhere in the floor or something. It's gonna take a physique roll to get up there and get it plugged in.
Let's just have Rocket try to plug something in there.
Rocket somewhere else. You're
Rocket's
immune
dead.
from his damage.
Hey, I'm doing a lot of damage down there, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Who's coming back to the bridge?
The doctor's on her way, but it's gonna be a while. She's in
Damn.
engineering. I believe it takes like 3 rounds or something to go to it, or 2. It takes a fair amount of time to change
This isn't-
areas in the ship.
It's hard to say. This isn't a round game. Like
Yeah.
we've sort of added some rounds, but
I have a -1 in physique. This is gonna be fun. Everyone ready for this? Here we go. Woo!
partial success.
Partial success. Okay. The
You
second
do not have a
person
cortical recorder.
to put their body on the line. So you managed to get it plugged in, but before you do, I want you to tell me how Callus just ruins you.
I mean, someone could help him. There is another person in the
That's
room.
true. If someone wants it, which no one did for the captain.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Oh,
the
I-
only other person in this room is Eris and whoever's hiding.
Yeah, you have your hiding member of the crew. The science man could do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you,
All right. Is
But-
there any like
I mean,
Fire
Science Man,
extinguishers are
Stealthy
chemical
Boy.
clean.
So
Yeah.
What,
Can I try to put him out?
like spray him with a
With
fire
something.
extinguisher?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you trying to
Well,
try?
that's a different thing. Like,
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I was-
that's not a bad idea, but that won't help. In that case, we'll just do this roll first. Are you
I was
gonna,
saying you could help Larsis upgrade his partial success to a full success.
or you could let him take it and help the captain, because you're gonna only be able to do one. So, what are you gonna do this
I got
round?
I got the cable successfully plugged in. I'd say help the captain.
Okay, so let's deal with you first, then he can roll.
All right.
But
So,
you're also going to.
So why don't you tell me how Callus wrecks you?
Remember what he did to that chair?
Yes.
He basically tries to do that with me.
Okay, so he after you get it plugged in and you're sort of like made the mistake of passing over his head, he grabs you by both back legs like with one giant like metal hand and just slams you against the wall. And so you can roll. This is also a critical injury. You can roll to brace for impact for this.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of
I
broken
get
bones.
the full damage.
Okay, bam! Every bone, like in your wings and several others, break, and you're immediately just like you're
I'm
now
just like-
on the ground,
Wait,
broken
wait.
bones.
I got this. Just. Oh,
Okay.
my body parts. Yeah, that feels good, baby.
And you're likely to get a debility.
Yeah, the debility is your bones are all broken right now.
Yeah.
That's what it says. So,
Well,
Science
I'm going to
Man-
be doing lots of surgery after this.
Science
I hope
Man,
you
what do
enjoy
do?
metal bodies.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Woo!
You have your action yet, and then Artemis will go. So, what do you want to do? The captain is burning.
I thought
By the
Artemis
way,
is
can I
incapacitated.
get my XP for an injury sustained?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Artemis isn't incapacitated, but she did lose one
Everyone's
arm.
at 4 XP.
All right.
Yay.
Not enough for us to level.
So
Nope,
what are you
one
gonna do,
more.
Science Man? We're waiting on
Alright, what-
on batch.
My options are helping the
Make something
Put out
explode.
the captain or use the interface to.
Wait, I was gonna say, isn't it Faith that's gonna take care of the captain?
Faith isn't gonna take. Faith will take
Captain
care of
Collis,
Callus.
Senior,
Faith
yeah.
cannot put out your burning captain, who is
Okay.
on fire.
Yeah, I think I'll help the burning captain.
There's no fire suppression systems?
They got
two captains
explodified.
are Not on fire.
Yeah, I'll be trying to put out the captain.
Okay, roll for that. That's expertise.
All right.
Okay, the captain is no longer on fire. However, he has still been burned.
Please help!
Cool.
I am very badly burned.
So you both have severe injuries, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty bad.
I have a critical
But let's
injury.
not worry
as it
about that
turns
right now.
out.
Let's
Or
take care
critical.
of.
Wait.
Yeah, they're both
Collis.
critical injuries.
Who?
So, meanwhile, before Faith goes, Artemis shoves out of the chair rubble that she's been thrown into, because if you'll recall, she is a full cybernetic. So, oh man, things are just not going well for her. And so she tries to shoot at Captain Collis, apparently not wise to whatever your plan is, but it misses because she has only one arm and she can't really lift her sniper rifle correctly. But Flare flies straight at the two unicorns, and her wings apparently have knives in them.
Cool.
Wait, she's attacking. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that is that a partial? Is 9 a partial? Or is that a full success?
9 is partial.
Full.
Okay,
Partial,
so she manages to disable one, like passes right through their shields, and then the other one just like kicks her out of the air.
Does
like,
she have any data points?
She does not have any data points. And then Captain Collis stops moving. All the lights like go red, and a little screen on the chest like starts displaying service mode activated.
Oh no, you could have Batman.
How did you solve the?
And you can hear Collis's like angry voice and like some banging inside as he's like hammering on something completely ineffectually.
hammering on something?
As in, like metal thumping.
It's like
Cool.
Tony Stark stuck in his depowered.
Is that where the
gun suit.
session ends, or let's see?
I guess we could end it right there.
I mean, if he's incapacitated or whatever, the important part or like the plot important part is probably gonna happen next time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
unless
guess
Starscribe, there's more
yeah.
decisions to be made.
No, I can't think of any. Like, I mean, the players are gonna have to decide what to do with the pirates, but that doesn't have to
We're
be.
gonna have to decide how we're
there's one
gonna
big question left. What's happened with Walker and in the
Why don't you roll your medal again? Let's see if you win this battle or lose it, or if you have to retreat and run away and leave them in control of the cargo bay or the docking bay.
Does this game have an option for coup de grace-ing someone?
If you
This
take a
wouldn't be the
lethal wound,
time
you
for
die.
So,
there could be a coup de grace on the captain or tubular bell.
So
Yeah,
I have
is
a
it?
question, Chris.
What?
I have something that I have called a focus spell that we have not defined what it does. Can use 1 mana? Can I just use my mana and be like, I finish like I really focus and finish this one on a win? And I have no more mana.
That's not how that works.
You can't just have a spell that makes you win an encounter. Your spell has to do something like concrete and physical in the real world.
Isn't
Well,
that
maybe
supposed to
could-
be like
maybe-
what
maybe
spell
could-
you're really good at?
Maybe it could give me a +1 to my next roll.
Okay, so sort of like luck manipulation.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll
Wait.
let you.
I guess
Yeah,
you
but-
weren't really using that spell all the times you worked on the Omicron core.
Is a
Hey,
10
so-
a full success?
Yeah. It is gonna be
10 is
10
full
because
success.
yeah,
Okay.
+1.
So you fight the pirates back into their ship, and their powered armor's been damaged, and you kill maybe one more of them, and the rest retreat back
So-
into the Aaron or Aaron and hold their ground there. But you've beaten them back off their ship.
So I don't know the pony rules, but that's now locked in what that spell is, right?
Yes, that is a
Yeah,
luck
it
spell.
is.
Like he has multiple spells. I don't
have
remember
two.
how many,
The
but
other
that
one
spell is a luck spell forever.
the other one is a shield spell, but we haven't defined what it does either. So
Well, you should use it next time you take damage. Next time you brace for impact. I
Yeah.
bet it's a spell that gives you armor points for 1 round, like a shield would.
So how does the mana regenerate? Like it's done until I sleep, or because I only want 1 point. So
Yeah, 1 night of rest in a magical field regenerates 1 point of mana.
okay, so I cannot do that kind of stuff until next time.
So
But
should I
next
do
time
my
is-
surgery rolls now or after we resolve things next time?
We should do it after we resolve because there are a couple members of the party who have been severely. Is there a role to like stabilize someone? Is because it would be nice if you could like stabilize them and like put them in wheelchairs or something, so at least they can.
There's a patch up option.
Well, but my patch up can be used as surgery.
True.
So,
I think it is something like
According to this, it says treat a single minor, major, or severe injury or breakage, treat a malfunction or minor debility, or stabilize a major debility.
Oh, a major debility.
Yeah.
I count both of these as major debilities.
Yeah.
One of them is severe burns, and the other one is lots of broken bones.
Until proper surgery can be performed.
All right, so
So,
you can roll that
Roll
for
2
each of
patch
them.
up rolls.
Yep. Who's
I
the
guess I
first
should
one
say
for?
who's who.
Yeah,
Who looks like they're in worse shape?
the burn
I'd
victim.
go for the broken bones
Oh,
guy.
yeah, broken bones guy probably is more likely to die. Although I don't know. I don't in these
What am I
injuries.
doing to stabilize?
Good question.
Stabilize broken bones.
You've got biogel injectors. Do it.
Yeah, stim packs.
Alright. Fail.
Someone gonna help? I think someone needs some help here.
I could help.
All right.
Help! His bones are too broken.
I have no
That's-
bones anymore. What bones?
What is that? Metal or expertise?
Expertise.
Expertise.
Right.
Okay, partial. So that's a lot of partial successes. So you use up a ton of medical supplies, to stabilize Bone Broken Man. So, but you do stabilize him eventually.
Okay, so is that upgrade to just a severe, or is that still a critical?
You're still critical. It's just
We haven't treated the injury. We just stopped it from getting worse.
yeah. You've just been like filled up with biofoam. So you're like
I feel pretty.
Don't worry, we'll get you some new bones right quick.
Dude, my hooves are huge.
They'll be metal,
And they don't touch anything but themselves.
So hopefully you like going through airport security and having them give you the full pat down, because you're going to get the full pat down every time you fly.
Ribs grow back.
Is there is there a carbon fiber bone upgrade?
Well, yeah.
It's
Roll for
not
the
going to be
captain.
an upgrade. Like, there's still going to be human level or whatever. Pony level.
Pony level.
All right, yeah, Captain. Partial success.
Okay, so you're basically like out of medical supplies.
On the
Like
entire
you
ship?
between what's been looted from the ship, you use like the last of your supplies.
Ooh. That's not
Like
good.
you have like some band-aids left.
Well, this is like triage supplies.
This is first aid supplies. Your first aid supplies are gone.
Like, I'm still going to have the supplies to do surgery on them.
Surgery is a different type of supply. But next time you need to stabilize someone, you will not be able to.
Until we make more.
Until you make more. So both of them have been stabilized. I think that's a good place to end for the session.